gentlemen, please rise and join me in the reciting of our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening and welcome to our annual Trium Induction Ceremony. I am Trey Farrell, the chapter advisor, along with Mrs. Heather Raffney and Mrs. Megan Long, co-advisors. I would like to also acknowledge the principal of Powdersville High School, Dr. Chris Ferguson, and the faculty and staff who support the Trium Music Honor Society here at Powdersville High School.
Ladies, gentlemen, and fellow students, we welcome you to this important occasion. Today, we will formally induct a member of students who have met the necessary Trium criteria and have accepted invitations to become active members of the Trium Music Honor Society. We will also recognize continuing members of Trium. At this time, I wish to introduce the Induction Class of 2020. These music students have been carefully selected on the basis of scholarship, leadership, and service. Scholarship represents scholastic achievement and open-mindedness toward knowledge and truth. Character emphasizes a devotion to high ideals and recognizes no barriers between people of diverse backgrounds. Leadership guides us to greater undertakings, and service encourages assistance and kindness to others.
We will now describe the meaning of the name Trium for the candidates for student membership. The name Trium was derived from the original name of our honor society, Modern Music Masters.
The first M signifies modern. That which is new in any age is called modern. It is only in looking back that descriptions such as old, classical, or romantic are given to those art forms that have formerly been accepted as modern. Let us remember that we should study the past to effectively plan our future. This is a youth organization, and with each succeeding year, its membership is made up of young people such as you. Therefore, our society will never grow old, but will be eternally modern.
The second letter M signifies music. Music is the art of sound that expresses ideas and emotions in significant forms through elements of rhythm, melody, harmony, and color. Music was present even before the written language, and from that time to the present, it's been a source of communication. Music is a universal language.
The third letter M signifies masters. In the art field, it is customary to grant the rank of master to those who have achieved a high degree of proficiency. You, candidates, have met the criteria as a Trium candidate for student membership. Congratulations. As masters, you've increased your opportunities to serve both your school and your community. A member of the Trium Music Honor Society is someone who always sets a good example and is always willing to assist those who are striving to better themselves in their music department. They remember that true honor brings responsibility. So may you now accept this honor and responsibility, now vested in all of you, and wear your pin emblem with pride.
The Trium emblem was designed to symbolize the function and purpose of the Honor Society. The music staff, the lyre, and the scroll represent the members' proficiency and service in the field of music. The triplet figure in the form of an M symbolizes the three M's in the name Modern Music Masters, from which our society's name was derived. Candidates for student membership, please repeat the pledge to show your willingness to carry out the principles of the Trium Music Honor Society. We, the members of the Powdersville High School Music Department, in order to foster a greater continued interest and a desire for excellence in music performance, to encourage appreciation and awareness in listening to music, to promote wider opportunities for sharing joy through music, both within our school and within our community, to advance the spirit of good music and musical knowledge, and to enhance the reputation of our school as a center for musical enrichment, accept the honor now granted to us.
This year's 2020 Trium inductees are Adam Alvarado, Abby Bacchino, Wesley Bedreau, Mark Cargill, Kate Ellis, Julia Fenstermaker, Hannah Gambrell, Genevieve Goss, John Luke Hendricks, Camille Holmes, Abigail Jordan, Sarah Knutson, Abby Merritt, Gabe Patterson, Grace Piet, Lily Robles-Smith, Christian Russo, Paul Smith, Abigail St. Clair, Christine Thornton, Curtis Wallace, Catherine Wallace, Olivia Hubry, Malcolm Williams, Malik Williams, Emily Willis, and Brianna Wright.
I will now read a congratulatory message for the Trium Music Honor Society National Leadership to the new members of Chapter 7375. Dear inductees, congratulations on your induction into the Trium Music Honor Society. Your nomination for membership is based on your musicianship, academic qualifications, and demonstrated leadership. You may take great pride in this achievement, which unites you with thousands of other student members throughout the world. As you were instructed during the presentation ceremony, we should study the past to effectively prepare for our future. With that thought in mind, you are now in the unique position to be able to pass on the torch of your music knowledge to colleagues and future beneficiaries of musical arts. May you wear your Trium pins with pride and dignity as you continue to demonstrate the value of music in your life and share your gift with your school and community. Welcome to the Trium family. At this time, the continuing members of Chapter 7375 will be recognized for their dedicated services and for upholding the standard and ideals of the Trium Music Honor Society. I will now read aloud the names of the continuing membership to the continuing student members of Chapter 7375. These also happen to be all graduating seniors. Any graduating senior will receive a Trium graduation medallion and a certificate of completion. The following students will continue their membership in the Trium Music Honor Society and will remain a distinguished member of Chapter 7375. Audrey Hendricks, Blake Hudgens, Camden Kay, Corbin Huey, Lauren Wagner, Megan Holmes, Natalie Wojcik, Reagan Kimbrell, and Trevor Newberger.
The 2019-2020 chapter officers of Chapter 7375 were able to recommend to the chapter advisor a person worthy of honorary membership into the Trium Music Honor Society. In the spring, the students recommended Powdersville High School Spanish teacher Clayton Porter for honorary membership. I will now invite Lauren Wagner to speak more about Mr. Porter.
Hi, I'd like to recognize Mr. Clayton Porter, or as the students know him, Senor Porter, as an honorary member of Trium. Through his guitar and his music, he's helped students further their learning in their education of Spanish.
Thank you, Lauren, for those kind words and the introduction. I wanted to say thank you to everyone, all of you students out there who are in the music program here in Powdersville, that I appreciate you. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be an honorary member of Trium. I know that all of the hard work that you put into this, to your studies, to your music, and to practicing, and performances and everything, and I want to congratulate all of you as well. I'm so grateful to be a part of this group, a special knit group of musicians. I feel that music is an important part of our lives, and it can help us to become more intelligent, more greater members of society, and I hope that all you continue to do so. Again, I'm thankful for this recognition and this honor.
Congratulations, Mr. Porter, and welcome to Trium. I now have the distinct pleasure to welcome our distinguished speaker to tonight's event, the National Chair of Trium Music Honor Society, as well as a mentor to many band directors around the world, Dr. Tim Lotzenheiser.
Hi everybody at Powdersville High School, and to all my Trium friends, brothers and sisters, welcome. All of you new inductees, welcome. And a special shout out to the seniors who have stayed the course the entire way. Frankly, you're part of one of the best organizations that there ever has been. Trium. Because we know something. Music is different than everything else in school, isn't it? You know, you go to the math class and you learn the information and you take the test and you leave and then you go to the next class. Music's part of our lives. You know, when we're kind of stressed, doesn't it feel better to play some music and get refocused? And when you're celebrating things, why do we always have music? Because it uplifts the human spirit. And those times when you just really want to enjoy yourself, put on some good music. What you're learning through this whole entire journey of Trium is going to serve you throughout life, because the cornerstones of Trium are service and leadership. And those are the key components for benefiting you in each and everything you do. Music's different. Music is expressive. We get to help create the product through the enjoyment of singing and playing and touching our hearts and souls. So you're doing the right thing for the right reasons, and you'll carry it throughout your life. Now, I know all of you aren't going to be professional musicians or music teachers. You're going to go a myriad of ways. For sure, whatever you do, you're going to be the leaders in your profession. Yeah? So I have to tell you this story a friend passed along to me the other day. And it'll be of particular interest for those of you who are thinking about going into the medical field. Johns Hopkins University is one of the very best medical schools, well, around the globe. And people from all over try to get into school there because they know, if you go to medical school at Johns Hopkins, you got a guaranteed future. So they go through a battery of tests and they have phone conversations and they keep narrowing the list down till they get to the final group, and then they actually fly them into Baltimore so they can meet face to face. And this is the last question they ask you after a long interview. Are you ready? Did you sing or play an instrument when you were in school? Why would they ask you that if you're going to be a doctor? Because they know that the rigors of what's ahead of you can be accomplished by you because of what you've learned in music. Cooperation, going the extra mile, giving up. It's what everybody wants. Not to mention it's all wrapped in a positive attitude. You just invested in the most important thing ever, yourself. So, I want to thank Trey. I want to thank all of you. And trust me, make music a part of your life forever. Always sing, always play, always take an opportunity to hear great music, and know that it will make you a better human being. Success is going to be your partner. So again, thanks for letting me share these thoughts. Congratulations again. Welcome to Trium. And as the national chair, I can tell you, it just doesn't get any better than this. Thanks.
On behalf of the Trium Music Honor Society, I would like to thank Dr. Tim, Mrs. Long, Mrs. Raffiney, and our Trium members. We also appreciate the attendance virtually of our parents and friends and family in our community. Normally we would have a reception after this event congratulating new members, but instead in these difficult times we ask you to celebrate in your own way. Stay safe and congratulations again. Welcome to Trium.
Welcome to Trium.
Welcome to Trium!